There we are! Hello everybody! And welcome to the Dead Unicorns Cyber Samurai game where we play Legend of Five Rings. We're playing Mask of the Oni. And I'm sorry if you were waiting. I know KMJH is in our chat right now, chatting me up while we're waiting for everybody to get together in here so we can give you the best show possible. My name's Corey. I'm the Game Master. We're playing this thing, I already said. But hey, if you are ever wondering if you wanted to pick it up, you can check out our playthrough and see if you like it. You can take some of the techniques we use here and put it in your game, or say, hey, these guys are total dunderheads, and I think I can do it way better than them. And that's probably true.
Could be.
So before we start, we're gonna talk to our, shout out to our patron squires over there, including KMJH and Necrosis. Thank you for supporting the channel. And what else? Oh yeah, you can go there and pick up some L5R swag, like this thing right here. That's a cool thing. That's an adventure you can pick up for free at our Patreon, and of course you can you can just get it. It's free. Our character book with all of our characters.
But donations are always appreciated.
Yes, we really like those donations because they help with the production of this little show that we do here. Let's do a little recap. Oh, I haven't introduced you guys. Who knows who the hell you guys are?
They don't care. That's cool.
Josh is playing Shiba Noe. Matt is playing Togashi Tatsuo. Crystal's playing.
I am
Hina
microphone
Nozomi.
face.
Indeed. Hina Nozomi is Crystal, and Akuma Kage is Tarek down in the lower right-hand corner. Let's do a little recap. You guys have been chasing after a Meiho Tsukai named Kitsu
Sakori?
Yes.
She has a
I
name?
prefer if you didn't call her a Kitsu.
I know, but, we all can't have what we want in life. Oh, hey, Tarek, do the thing.
Oh, right, that thing.
Thank you. You tracked her down into Daylight Castle, the fallen ruins of the Haruma's ancestral stronghold. It was taken over by scores of demons that transformed this area into the Shadowlands, basically hell on earth. And the evil person came here for a mysterious reason that I'm hoping you'll try and figure out, because it's important that you know in order to stop her correctly. You keep getting premonitions and stories about some sort of woman. Every time something supernatural happens, there's some sort of woman, and you're trying to figure that out too. And I want to remind you of that, because the Rattling Dreamer talked about her. Togashi Tatsuo got a premonition about her, and Shima Inoue almost contacted her using some sort of ritual. So those things
mention something about that too?
She's the chaotic neutral that caused all of this to happen.
The remember mentioned
wouldn't
something
have-
about the blood painters, blood painted men.
So, moving on, you guys made it to the castle, and you've been inspecting things around here. Let's show everybody this brilliant, very nice, very cool castle here. There it is for everybody to see.
Much cooler.
So that's the outside of it, and we're gonna pan down here to the inside. And so you set up kind of a base camp out in the courtyard. And while you guys go check out the inside of this place. And you guys are in the main court chamber here. And I've described to you several things in here, including a large backbone that has replaced the stairs. Some sort of evil creature has died there. And there's rubble here. There was a battle that came here. There's like skeletons that have littered the floor with ancient crab armor on them. and there's some fresh blood.
Oh, that I don't
That kind of
remember.
blood.
There is some fresh blood in here.
Is it us?
Could be your blood. I don't know. You're gonna have to figure that out. Shiba
We're
Noe.
stuck in a time loop.
Shiba Noe got a little nervous about what was going on, and I think we've gotten over that part. So we'll continue on from there.
I'm
And
good, guys. I'm good. I swear.
He's like, okay, I took a deep breath.
Right, so I remember there was a giant staircase going off to the right that is bones now.
Yep.
Like a big giant serpent bone. And there was a bunch of stuff in the rest of the room that we haven't really looked to investigate the rest of the room. So, if everybody's okay, I'm gonna start heading this way and looking around. The side room here.
okay. Let's see here. As you start looking around, that just looks like a little receiving room. There doesn't seem to be anyone in there. It just seems thoroughly trashed and most of the stuff decomposed over there.
Okay. Giant chasm in the middle of the room.
Yep.
So the only other way to go really, besides, you know, checking out the rest of this room, it looks like there's like a shrine over here.
So you want to go on over there?
Yeah, I'd like to go just check this.
So
this
as you
area.
turn to check the shrine out, you think you saw this, whatever that statue is, get up onto the pedestal. You walk over there. It's the same statue from outside.
Kill it. Kill it with fire.
Cleansing rites.
It's in the exact same pose, everything.
My character, being as paranoid as he is about everybody and everything,
It looks like a crab in armor. It has mons on it, but it has no head. It is headless.
I just stand there staring at it very suspiciously for a solid like 30 seconds.
All right.
Or,
You keep
or turn.
you keep one eye on it, and you don't have another one. So you're
I was gonna say,
laser focused
and
on it.
that's it. I keep one eye on it. I keep my eye on it, and I will kind of angle my head to the side, and just grunt to draw the rest of the people's attention to me.
All right.
Aru.
I will go ahead and move myself
What's
closer
up?
and also take notice of the statue. And
Okay.
I will state the obvious. Didn't we saw that outside?
It
Yeah.
could just be another copy of the same statue.
With no head.
Maybe somebody did it on purpose. If you really think it's the same one, I can go look outside while you stay here.
No,
Yes.
check outside to see if the statue is outside.
Okay. I head towards the door.
Okay.
Crack it open to see if I can get a visual of the statue.
Okay. You
That
open the
was,
door. In the distance, you see Katano on a large rock, holding an arrow knocked towards you. He pulls down his bow as soon as he notices it's you. The statue's not there. There's no statue there.
I turn back just like, that's the same statue from outside, guys, from what my assumption is, because there's nothing outside. I don't know how I got in here. I close the door, wave off like Katano.
Just real quick as a note, Kitano should have shot an arrow.
He
We
was,
don't know.
he had it
Why?
knocked, so I think
This is
something.
Shadowlands. It could have been somebody who just looked like in a way.
It could have, but y'all didn't, set up
No,
things
I-
like.
Also,
I'm not making a
we
statement on.
went
on
in
you.
through that door.
Are you secretly wishing something there?
No, not at all, not at all, not at all. I'm just saying, if
I pull
if
my
he was
head
as
back
paranoid
in.
as I
Yeah.
am, as
It's
my
not
character,
there. The big
I
old
would've
arrow
shot.
stuck in my face.
Yeah. My character would have taken the shot and missed. So my character stands in front of the statue, or like stands still as a statue, staring at it, and I'll turn to the rest of the group and say, we should keep moving.
I could break it down just in case. Using break
I-
the blow.
I can also enhance you guys.
As you're,
I
as you,
don't think we need to fight the statue.
as you're walking away from the statue, you notice that the ratling is sniffing around over here. Good old Three Tooth.
Okay, I'll walk over to Three Tooth very cautiously. What do you see?
He scratches at the ground and pulls out, uses his claw to get dirt out of a line and says, "Is a door."
Trapdoor.
Shall we?
I wonder where it leads.
Well,
Do we go up? Do we go down? Do we look around this place more before we go down?
We can always come back up, right?
I
The
think
rattling looks at you, just stares daggers right at you when you say that.
well, it depends on if there are stairs or if it's just a hole straight down.
It also
No
depends
time
on
like
whether
the
or not
present.
there's
Just
creatures
open it up
down
and
there
see
that
if
could
there are
claim.
stairs.
It also depends on whether there are creatures down there that could claim our lives before we could exit.
I take out my Wazashi. It's like, okay.
I
do you
think
think would be
first
more
we need to
sensible?
make a general plan of action.
I agree.
Should we look for a graveyard to contact ancestors? Should we look for a library to see if we can find information on what we might be facing? Or
I have
should we
plenty of
simply
notes.
try to find where this Maho Tsukai has gone?
I have plenty of notes on what this Mehosukai may be after. I do not know that there would be a library still intact here after so long.
Probably
However,
not.
Finding out any more clues about what the aims of this Mehosukai are would be quite helpful. I agree.
Oh,
I suggest we search the rest of the palace to find out if there's any advantage to be gained or clues to be found before we head off into a direction of the unknown.
All right. So, what's your recommended choice of action? Where should we go from here?
actually, I think our best option might be to try to find a temple, or at least some area that's not as tainted. It might be helpful in talking to the spirits and seeing if we can get any information about what's happened here.
Yes, and I could perform cleansing rite to see if we can purify that area.
I'll look back at Nozomi and go, well, your guess is as good as mine as to where in this place, this desecrated place, we might find some respite from the taint.
So if you are searching for a specific area, you can surmise where
Yeah.
things are with, let's say, a culture fire check.
Okay.
Or theorize.
I will attempt to theorize where we could find a temple. Sploosh.
Oh, nice.
Wonderful.
Not too shabby. I technically get to reroll 2 of these dice, but I think I'm gonna keep
One of
the
them.
explosive success One of the
Oh, yeah,
success
You have an
without. Yeah.
Yeah, you have an advantage. Okay.
One of the successes without strife and the opportunity without strife.
Very well.
Here is my explosion dice. Okay, so I will take 2 strife, but I have 2 successes and 2 opportunity.
Right. So as you think about a temple, you remind yourself that shrines should be on the first floor, so anyone could access them. They should be close to the court, and you turn from the statue, and you turn your head right, and through this open, battered down wall is the shrine right here. And it looks to be in pristine condition.
But we'd have to jump over the chasm to get there.
Or use this walkway over
yeah.
here. There's a little, like...
Some
I didn't know if this was
boards
enough
laying
room
across.
for us to, like, come down.
Yeah,
Alright.
you can get around
that'll
that way.
work.
You could
Sounds
jump
good.
if you wanted
It
to.
looks like there's a little bit of a pathway there.
Yeah, you can either use the pathway on that side, or you could jump if you...
Yeah, I'm not taking risks and falling down into chasms to the depths of who knows how deep.
Yeah, don't be foolish. Let's take the wood.
Safer route. Let's ball and neck ourselves at this little spot right here.
That's when a bunch of little goblins come out and push
Okay.
us into the chasm.
You notice that there's a crack here, but you guys can go through this area to get
go
through there.
around. Okay.
Sure.
I'm gonna hold up the rear just to make sure nothing follows us through and kind of wave people through.
And I'll play brave boy.
Okay.
As brave as I can.
Don't worry, I'm right beside you.
Thank you.
So as you walk into that area, it seems like an old kitchen. But here's the thing. There is hanging from the ceiling a carcass of some sort of creature. It's not an animal you've ever seen before.
It's like
it's
just some Shadowlands monstrosity.
partly butchered, and there are flies buzzing around it.
So delicious.
Oh, that is
Disgusting. Smells
highly
nasty.
Oh, it smells really gross. In fact, make a
Not even a dog would eat it.
going through there. I want everybody to
make a constitution check.
Fitness check.
I'm not gonna say it's a fitness check. I'm just gonna have everybody take a strife. Take a point of strife for walking through that area.
Oh.
I guess I'll hang back with the Ronin, and I will call out to Nozomi and say, give us a call if anything happens over there. And if
Nothing
anybody
yet.
comes-
I know it
Just
should
a
be.
foul-smelling corpse.
Yeah.
Nothing you want to see.
If you lose composure to this, I'll just say your lack of composure causes you to barf. So if anybody wants to barf to get rid of all of their strife, you may.
I think I have low enough strife to, like, power through it, thankfully. I only got 2 strife right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty fine too.
Okay.
Likewise.
And I know you are. You just
But I'll fill
screamed.
with my iron coin anyways. I'd be like,
All right. As you move through the kitchen, you come out to the small walkway at the other end of the room, and you go to the peaceful and serene shrine.
Yay!
Let's give you
All
a good
right.
description of the shrine. The temple located on the main level of the keep is, it seems to be untouched by the dark power of the Shadowlands.
Really? So no cleansing rites
Wow.
needed, huh?
Lucky.
I breathe a long sigh of relief.
It is empty, but shows no sign of the oppressive gloom pervading the rest of the complex. It is just an empty room with a few remnants of its past, primarily scraps of decayed wood, including the remains of an altar.
It looks like we've found the right place. If you two wish to meditate or commune with spirits, I'll take watch over you.
And maybe my vision won't be interrupted. Like what happened last time.
In no way. You
Yeah.
do find in Onsa a purifying wand with paper streamers resting atop a stand, which is resting in a stand on which remains on the altar. It's just like the remains of an altar. I'm saying it wrong, I know. There's a remains of the altar, and there is an Onsa on it, which I don't know if you've seen a lot of anime with like shrine keepers. They usually have a little stick with these little paper streamers coming off of it that are
Yeah, and they
twisted.
whip it back.
It's like a ribbon dancer.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I've seen cleansing rites before on NHK, so yeah, really helps. Okay, so I approached that.
Okay, you're next to
Um, I just looked to both of them real quick, letting them know, like, I'm gonna pick this thing up now.
it. Okay, you pick it up.
I think it's okay.
Nothing happens. It is simply a little prayer wand.
Okay.
You
Does it
can-
show any form of wear on it?
Not much. It seems to be in very good shape.
Considering how long it must have been just sitting there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I find it comforting and strangely. I feel a part of Inoue actually wants to take it with him.
It is a purifying wand. You use it for like cleansing rituals and that sort of thing.
But to take it away from this place, I don't know, because this is already a holy area. I'm gonna bring this with us.
Okay, you pocket
This
the...
might be beneficial for some reason. I get the sense.
You do that. Is there anything else you would like to do in this room?
I'm not sure if. Well, I know Togashi wants to.
Use cleansing rite to see if I can at least
Cleansing rite.
Well, you know, keep everything up.
This
or, like,
place
keep
is
everything-
cleansed already. It
Oh,
seems
it's
already
clear.
cleansed. Okay.
It is untouched by the taint.
for whatever
Alright.
reason, you're not sure why it is untouched. Maybe because it is a holy place. Maybe because it had that purifying wand. Maybe it's just chance. But for whatever reason, this tiny shrine here, this tiny temple, is clean of taint. This might be a good place to rest, meditate, all of those things. If you need an incantation, you can do it here without penalty. Perhaps, maybe even a bonus if it's, you know,
Appropriate.
if it's something appropriate.
Well, all I remember was that I was contacted by that spirit, but it was further inside.
You are inside.
Yeah, you did that when we were, like,
Outside.
outside the castle grounds. The first time.
Yeah. Well.
Would it
I'm
be
gonna
safe?
touch
Would it be safe to try it here?
It's an appropriate area for it. I
And
can
this
try
seems
again.
like a safe spot to hang out.
Yeah. I
Well,
guess I can try reaching out again.
Very
We'll
well.
stand guard if anything happens.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have anything you want to do in here?
I can't think of anything right now at the moment. Like,
You don't want to talk to
Lord Togashi?
yeah.
Well, might be a good idea since my previous vision was interrupted.
Yeah.
So might as well give it a shot.
Okay. So I guess we're both communing with spirits.
Okay, yours happens first because it's easier to do Lord Togashi's Shugi
It's just like
than the
Insight?
ritual.
a sudden vision over, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like,
All right, should I roll for it? Should I roll for it or?
Yes, that's what you do.
All right, just making sure.
You got 2 successes up there.
At least I got 2 successes, so I'm.
Matt, I can't hear
Sorry.
you.
Sorry, I was trying to see my screen. Like, this screen was blocking it out, but so I'll keep the success. Well, I mean, it's not gonna hit me with strife because I'm using the void approach. So I'll keep the success.
You're not in combat.
Yeah. So so I still get the strife.
Yeah.
Of course, you still get strife.
Okay, so I'll take this success with strife, success with opportunity, and I'll take another opportunity just in case.
Okay. You can spend a void to reduce the TN of your first check to overcome the problem you are facing. Okay. Regarding a quandary in front of you, what is your quandary?
My quandary. Okay, so the quandary is.
You just can't, like, reach out to Kutashi. You have to ask a question, apparently.
Oh, Lord Togashi, how do I
Yes.
make the most delicious ramen?
Don't forget the soy sauce.
All right, let's see. So the question is, let's see, the one that's hitting me the most is the location of the Meiho Sugai in this castle. Where would be the best place to either find her or find information as to what she is?
All right.
Here.
You see a vision as you descend deeper and deeper into the underground of this castle. You see a hidden chamber with an altar. There are undead lining the walkway, looking towards the center as the Meiho Sukai walks forward, picks up a pearl and places it in a bowl. And one of the undead creatures transforms into her. And then they both go separate directions.
Oh, sneaky tactics.
So, I am going to, if you are trying to figure out if the person you are fighting is a real her or a fake her, I will give you a TN reduction of 1 to figure that out on that check. So
Well,
you can remember that.
Definitely glad.
You can remember that, and if you forget that, well, that's on
Write
you.
it down on your
Write it
character
down.
sheet.
Yeah, I'm writing it down right now on my notes.
All right, now the ritual. Now this is going to take a while to do the ritual. It's a downtime activity.
Ah. And they get to wait some more. Okay, so I will loop. I'll take those 2 successes.
Okay. Two successes. Well, you only need 1 success. Extra successes, does that give you anything? Nope.
Nope.
To
Okay.
get an extra boon, you need opportunity.
True. Okay, so then I'll take the success and opportunity.
All right, you do that.
Clean stuff.
You have another opportunity too. Oh,
I only have
He can
2
only
I
keep
can
2.
keep.
Yeah, gotcha.
As You prepare the area and you use your purifying wand in the ritual because you have it. It's very appropriate to use. You begin to summon up a ghost that appears in the middle of the room. It is of a middle-aged woman wearing the robes of a Shugenja.
Hello.
Yes.
I
She
believe,
says, you must help me. I'm trapped in the realm of Yumedo. I can't talk long, but if you come to me in Yumedo, I can tell you more. And she begins to fade out. Please, the fate of the Haruma depends on it. And she fades away. And everybody saw that and everybody heard that.
Oh, okay. I was wondering.
Ghost.
That was terrifying.
Umedo. How do
I'm
we
sure-
do that?
I'm sure Kage
Sleep?
heard that.
No,
Umedo
I'm on
is
the other
the
side of the
dream
building.
realm, right?
Yumedo is the realm of dreams, yes.
Yeah, I'm not next to y'all, unfortunately.
This is probably why the dreamer had visions of her.
Interesting. So she's stuck in the realm of dreams?
Yes.
How
Do
does
you
one
know
get
if there's
stuck
a way that we can go there on purpose?
That's beyond my understanding, unless we have books or some type of information here that is possible to do so. I'm just an elementalist and a priest.
I wouldn't know how to get there myself either.
I mean, there's always just taking a nap, but
I mean, that's my first guess too.
Taking a nap over here? Well, seems
Well-
safe enough. But not tired enough for that
We've
yet.
been here for a while. We should go find the others and let them know what's going on.
Oh, don't worry
Yeah.
about us. We're just
And
shooting
there's-
craps.
and I assume, like, at this point in time, I already informed the both of them about my vision, considering what I saw, right? Or should I narrate it out or play it out?
it's up to you. It's your vision.
All right, well, I'll go ahead and just take the opportunity to begin explaining after I open up my eyes after consulting Lord Togashi. Well, looks like we're going to be dealing with a very crafty nemesis.
Why do you say that?
So, within my vision, I saw deep in an underground room, an altar room filled with undead, and I saw the Meiho Sugai putting a pearl in a bowl, and one of the undead turning into her, or a visage of her, and going their separate ways. My best guess from seeing that is that probably if we do see the Meiho Sugai, it could be a doppelganger of hers. So we're gonna have to tell everyone else before we jump to assumptions or conclusions or spend effort on what possibly could just be a doppelganger.
Yes, make Kage much more paranoid about everything.
It works.
Doppelgangers, you say?
I wonder if there's if that's a Maho spell, or if that's something less so.
I
than
wouldn't
just
know.
Skill.
Something I would rather stay away from never learning.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, I'm up for telling everyone else this information, but what do you guys think?
Yes, let's go find them.
Yeah. Let the hunt begin.
We can
Well,
see
we
whether
can-
they
Okay, do y'all
heard
go?
the ghost.
Do you go back through the terrible kitchen?
Yeah.
I'm almost tempted to leap over the crevice. I'm pretty sure I'm fit enough to do that.
Okay.
I'm wondering if I can even just wave the wand to purify whatever dead thing that is.
Make a fitness roll.
Uh-oh. All right, and I will definitely spend a void just in case it might go sour.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Nah, I won't.
Oh, sure.
All right.
He's like,
I got my
I'll
knife and
spend
I
a
got a stick
void
to
rather
kick
than get a strife.
I'll spend a void rather than just walk around.
I'll
Yeah,
do it
how
with
big is that?
conviction.
Little
Roll it.
crack.
Roll your. It's gonna be a fitness. I don't know.
I'll overwhelm the task with fire.
That's fine. Yeah, you can do that. Fire. Fire sounds good. Overwhelm. You just take off and
Take
jump
a
it.
flying leap.
All right, I'm keeping all the successes, including the explosive success.
Okay, roll the explosive.
All right,
Make a new roll for the explosive.
I'll keep that as well.
Okay, then you get a strife. Weirdo.
Which is what you were trying to avoid in the first place.
But you make it across just fine.
Why? Because I'm a goofy goober.
So he
We
can
need,
go,
something
look how
interesting."
badass I am.
You didn't need 4 successes, obviously, but
I know.
I figured maybe 2.
it's just 1.
Tagashi is extra.
I mean, to be safe, I figured it would be 2.
Okay, you're next to the headless statue.
All right, and I
Oh,
will
no.
make my way. I will make my way this way.
Okay, you meet
keeping
back
an
up
eye
with-
on it.
With Doi and the Ratling and Ujitaki, or Toki, excuse me, Ujitoki. And Shiba Inoue, are you just walking back through it?
I actually wanted to see if the stick does anything to
Purify
the
the air.
Purify, no, that's
No.
not gonna happen here. That's, first
Okay.
off, that is the corpse of a demon. You really can't purify those. And secondly, the flies and the putrid and the fetidness, that's, like, you could pull the thing down and throw it into the crevice if you wanted. Like, that's an
Do
idea.
you really?
My
wanna
hands
do
are going
that?
nowhere near that thing.
Yeah, you would lose honor from touching dead flesh.
Yeah.
So, just take a strife and live your life like that.
Hold
Sure,
your
why
breath
not?
and walk past. That's my plan.
Okay,
Yeah.
emerging from the kitchen, Kage sees Inoue and, God, whatever Crystal's character's name is, Nozomi.
Yes.
That person. Just
The one.
Feel it now, Mr. Krabs.
I turn over and silently give you a nod, and I say, I assume you found what you were looking for.
yes, a stick.
I meant it, but sure.
I meant it too. I'm holding like a purifying item.
I was hoping that you would find something much more relevant than a...
Yes, we found a spirit. We spoke to it.
She appeared inside the temple in front of all of us. She said she's stuck in Yumedo.
The realm of dreams.
Yes. She needs us to come rescue her. Or at least to come to her there so she can talk to us for longer. She wasn't
Can I-
able to stay here.
Can I make a history check on spirits going to Yumido?
Sure, definitely.
This
Okey-doke.
seems like a theology thing to me, but I've only got 1 point in theology.
This will be recall, so it's a Earth check.
Earth.
Yeah. Sure. Is it theology? Theology Earth?
Yeah, I'd say theology Earth.
Okey-doke.
We're feeling pretty earthy today.
I will spend a void. I have 2. Who cares?
Sure, go for it.
That gives me an extra ring die. Whoop. Wrong spot. Ring
And an
die.
extra keep.
Okie doke. Here we go. I also am a historian, so I get bonuses for this. So
Nice.
I'll keep those 2. I'll keep all of them, obviously.
Okay.
But I'll 2 explosives. Another explosive. Whoa!
Do
Why did
you
it roll? Oh, I put it into
want
skill.
that?
I'm sorry. I gotta re-roll that.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't keep that.
Okay. So 3 successes and 2 opportunities, and I will lose 3 strife, so I won't gain any strife.
Okay. First off, you don't know of any Shugenja of the Haruma that was in the dream world or dealt with dream magic. That is not in any history that you have read. Second off, if somebody is a Shugenja and they're in Yumedo, they probably have some control. If you're to go try and commune or talk with them, if they're around a specific location, if they are willing, they could probably come to you in your dream.
So
'Cause there-
basically, yeah, we just have to go to sleep in the shrine.
There has been stories that you know of from the past where
But you probably don't get
Shugenja
to.
or people stuck in Yumedo have been able to communicate to people through their dreams. And even go so far as having communal dreams in this state, where
Shared
everybody in that area are having the same dream.
Yeah, that sounds very familiar. Anything that I would recognize from the standpoint of the Lion Clan specifically, or Kitsu?
Kitsu deal with another realm, Yomi, not Yumedo.
Yomi.
So, those 2 realms usually don't meet or don't have anything to do with each other. Usually.
Okay.
What's Yomi?
Yomi is
Yomi is the honored ancestor, yeah, honored dead.
it's basically the heaven that people can go to rather than the heaven of gods. It's the heaven of ancestors.
Okay.
There's the realm of waiting and then the realm of honored dead. So if you meet your karmic destiny, you go to Yomi or Yumi. If you go to
Yomi.
Yomi. Yeah.
Okay, so this is how it works. When you die, you go to Meido to go talk to Oema or Yema. And
yeah.
if you ever watch Dragon Ball Z, that big guy who basically tells you where you're gonna go in the afterlife, that's him.
Strip.
And he
Mahogany.
basically tells you whether you're gonna stay in Meido, which is basically a limbo realm, kind of like purgatory, or you get to go to Yomi. Of course, if you're tainted, sometimes you go to Jigoku or the realm of slaughter or other realms too. There are other realms you could go to, depending on the choices you made in your life. But the usual ones are Meido, which gets your soul ready to be reborn back onto the cosmic wheel of life. Or Yomi, which means you've transcended the wheel and you are now an honored ancestor and you can now help your family become even better down the line. Then there's Tengoku, which is where the actual gods who create the universe live. So those are the guys who are oh, I am the moon and I am the sun and we created the earth using that's where those guys live. Like dragons live in Tengoku.
Same thing with fortunes. Fortunes rise to Tengoku.
So that is a quick rundown of the realms. Yumedo is the realm of dreams, and anything can happen there, and anything does happen there. So it's
Obviously, Jigoku is hell, and Toshigoku is the realm of slaughter, where you go if you were like a murderous person.
yeah, it's other hell.
Yeah. It's side
Separate
hell.
hells.
Yeah.
And then there's Chikashudo, which is the realm of nature and
That's
animals.
what I was gonna
Animals
say.
go to
Oh, is
die.
that the nature one?
That's the one where me and Tarek will sometimes go chicken domo, which is an inside joke for us. But if you ever hear us say chicken domo, we'll tell that story one day.
I'm really curious, but we'll do that at another time.
Yeah. Okay, so when y'all come back, I kind of ponder over the message I'll give, and I say, it is possible that she just needs for us to enter the dreaming so that we can commune with her and have a more direct line of communication with her.
That
But
was
I would not
my
advise
first thought.
in this place, especially not now. We have other more pressing matters to attend to before we can survey this place as safe.
Agreed.
So we have options. We can either go up this ramp, as I'll point to the back of the it looks like there's a little ramp
Yep,
here.
there's a ramp going up to the next level.
Of the
There are
tower.
rooms back here that you haven't gone to.
Mhm.
There's this weird skeleton stairs that you can go up to more rooms. And of course, there's this trapdoor that was found. Or you can dive down this chasm. There's stuff down there.
Yeah,
Stuff we
that's
don't
probably where Evil Lady is.
I will say we saw movement up in the towers. We may want to survey them at the very least to find out what is up there.
Yes.
Okay. I will try to see if I could catch up with Kage first and tell him about the vision I had provided from Lord Tagashi.
Okay, say it in character.
All right. So, I approach Kage. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Right. So, Kage, before we continue through the castle, I believe I have relevant information. So, I received a vision from Lord Tagashi that the Meiho Sugai is creating doppelgangers of herself made from undead. So, if we do wind up encountering the Meiho Sugai, there is a possibility it could be just a undead doppelganger meant to waste our time. So, we will have to at least make sure whether or not it's worth our time fighting against that supposed doppelganger if it doesn't turn out to be her.
If we are separated, when we return, to the rest of the group or to any other member of the group, we should come up with a phrase to identify ourselves.
Yes, that probably would be a better idea. So, any thoughts on what the phrase should be
For the Empire.
for the Empire? All right.
And the others should reply.
Do a key and then a keyhole. We need 2 parts to a hole to verify.
Okay, then when one says for the Empire, the rest say bonsai.
Because that's not a hard code to crack.
Or
It's not a hard code to crack, but it is a specific code that will at least allow us.
or to the like I'm saying this out of character, to the destruction of Jigoku. like I said this out of character, so
Unless,
I was
unless
just
we want to
wondering.
do what we did last time. What was the thing? Butterfly and what was the code words that Howard came up with?
I don't remember.
It was like butterfly and something. I forgot.
Butterfly and samurai.
Something about a swallow?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, butterfly and swallow. Something like that. Yeah.
Or perhaps you can think of a 2-part poem, so one can be a portion of a poem, and then the other one finishes it.
We could do the poem that I gave you. You
Sure.
asked me to give you a poem.
Where did I put that
I was
poem?
just thinking, haikus are easy, but sometimes they don't make sense. And the reply is refrigerator.
Or cold spell. So we'll come up with a code. Honestly, it doesn't really matter as long as it's one of us in the party. We can always just say we say the code.
Yeah.
But we'll come up with a code phrase to satisfy my paranoia, and I will say
Y'all are
so-
really bad at improv. I just gotta
Yes,
say it right now.
yes,
like,
I know. I'm very much in
I'm just saying
agreement.
it's not extremely important for us to actually define specifically what the code is.
because I was the one who came up with that 2-part code with butterfly and swallow, not Howard, because I am an improv master. Eat your heart out.
Butterfly and swallow were the perfect code words. Good.
I thought they were
They were
pretty-
very random, so
and
it's very
yeah, no one can break it.
Yeah.
And that's the point. Of course, you could do what's that? I think it was a Jim Carrey movie about the clam chowder. I always forget that. Is it the white or red? Oh, I always forget.
All right. Well, so do you want to go up or do you want to go down? Descend into the depths.
My curiosity is piqued towards going down.
Yes, maybe we should check out that trap door.
Yeah,
Also,
chances-
it covers our,
If we're going to go
ambush.
down, then I suggest we at least clear this floor to make sure that there is nothing that might be following us downward.
True.
And I stare at the statue when I say that.
Ace
I walk
Ventura.
Straight to the statue.
KMJH just said it was Ace Ventura.
Nice. Good save, KM.
So I make a beeline directly towards that statue.
So you go right up to that statue, right? This guy.
I'm pretty curious about
Oh,
it
you just
myself.
went down here. Okay, yeah. You go up to the statue.
Yes.
It's a statue. It's made of stone. It has no head. It has some heraldry on it.
I touch the statue.
It feels like stone. It is not slimy. It is very dry.
I check around the statue. Is there any markings, any of any sort?
Yes, there is heraldry on the statue.
No, I mean on the floor.
Oh, no. It looks like there is some, like, weathered places you could sit, but it's been, you know,
Ages.
yeah, it's kind of been decomposed, the stuffing in the pads and stuff like that. It's not, like, useful anymore.
Everybody
Okay.
close your eyes for a second.
Oh god,
Okay.
I got closer.
I'm just gonna get everyone's attention. Look at me. I'm going to turn around and away from the statue.
Okay.
Okay, while you do that, I'm gonna walk over to this side area.
So you
Sorry.
keep on walking the opposite
Yeah, I
direction.
just keep walking. I don't want to
You
be
just see like
nowhere
a
near
blood
that statue
splatter,
right now.
like
Yeah.
where I was once standing.
The statue, unfortunately, does not molest the Shiba.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna see
Quick,
about
somebody make
checking
a
out this
fan
back
fiction.
corner underneath the stairs.
Yeah, that's where I'm headed.
Kind of up
If,
here.
if we use those
Okay.
stairs, would that count against our honor since we're technically touching a dead body?
What are you touching?
The
Like
bone
the stairs, the
stairs.
skeleton stairs.
Not if you're like, you can like walk over it on your, like your feet are covered with sandals. I would hope you're not barefooted.
Not barefooted.
Much to your much
But
to
you
your
can go up
chagrin.
it without technically touching it.
Okay.
Okay. This, both of you go back down into there, and that looks like an armory. It contains a significant number of the remaining weapons and armor. Most of these, the vast majority, is rusted and degraded.
Are there anything that's functional?
This whole side of the building is armory?
That makes sense. It's crab.
Right at the front entrance too. Totally
The
makes
lower part here, I guess, is... This is the armory here. This, I don't know. This is not labeled. So it's probably like another type of room that a castle would have.
I will check out the armory to see if there's any like functional items left.
Any functional items left? So you start picking up weapons to see if they're good weapons.
Yeah.
And immediately, like, the Kansen infused in some of these weapons begin to attack your spirit. You can make a TN meditation check, or a TN3 meditation check.
Is it meditation void or meditation
It's
whatever?
whatever stance you want to use, but pick carefully.
Because they're probably from a certain element. You'll have advantage or disadvantage with this.
It is a meditation check.
Yay, roleplay!
I'll use water, I guess.
Okay, it is going to be a TN3 then,
Okay.
as you are resisting it by... this is a martial skill, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you're trying
He's
to
trying
shift...
to move out of the way.
Yeah, you're trying to shift yourself. You're like, oh, there's Kansen in it, and you're just kind of dropping it, putting it back before it can affect you. So go ahead and make your roll.
Do it.
I'm debating whether I want to spend a void, but I think I'm gonna just try it. You know what? I'm gonna spend a void. Fuck it. I'm glad I did. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 successes and an opportunity. I'll keep the explosive success, and we'll roll it just in case to see what happens. I'll take it too. It's fine. So 4 successes and an opportunity.
Right. What kind of weapon were you looking for?
It was probably, to be honest, I wasn't really looking for a weapon to use. I'm looking for weapons to recover. So probably katanas, because katanas could be family heirlooms.
You reach out for the katana and you feel the Kansen in the area start to shift in and close in, and you snatch that katana away before the Kansen can close in totally on it, and you pull the blade, and it is a bright, shining blade. In fact, it is a serene blade. You can lose a point of strife for recovering this relic.
Okay.
Did I give anybody a quest to grab an artifact for their family crystal? Did your dad?
No.
I think
My
somebody
quest
did
was
have-
to do something heroic in the name of one of my ancestors.
That's right.
I think somebody did get a request to recover things though. Definitely
Yeah,
wasn't me.
Could be.
I did for to gain more information with the kami for my fire master.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
Well, Kage, you lose a point of strife, and you know what? I'm going to give you a point of void for recovering this this relic.
Okay.
It is a katana with the sacred quality. It is a Haruma ancestral katana. Not the Haruma ancestral katana, but katana.
With sacred, what does that do?
The sacred quality,
Mm-hmm.
if you must know,
I must.
when an otherworldly being makes an attack or intrigue action, check targeting the wearer of one or more sacred items, increase the TN by 1. While carrying one or more sacred items, if you would gain the afflicted condition, you must choose one of them to become damaged instead. Sacred weapons ignore all resistances possessed by otherworldly and tainted beings. So it acts like Jade.
Wow.
It does act like Jade because that's exactly what Jade does. I will. I'm not gonna draw it again, but I will fasten it to my obi to make sure that it's secure, and then I will back away from this room because there's a lot of taint here.
Okay. Crystal, in your room, you find a tapestry in there showing an obscenely detailed scene of the castle's fall. Basically, what you see is a large blue oni with twisted horns. And he has walked in the midst of a field of dead samurai, and his arms are raised, and some of the dead samurai are getting up on their feet.
Well, that's interesting. Where did this tapestry come from? Who made this? I've found an interesting tapestry back here. It seems to show the fall of this castle.
I kind of backpedal. Be careful. There are evil spirits about.
Oh, that does not surprise me. Not in a place like this.
Fair, but I was not expecting them to be so aggressive.
Anyway, this tapestry shows a large blue oni raising the dead.
Blue Oni. Let me look back in my notes real quick, because I remember a specific Oni that I was researching, and I want to ask if it matches the description, Corey.
Yes. Do you remember the name of this oni?
Atsumori no Oni. You're a taker
Yes.
demon.
Atsumari no Oni. He is an Oni. It does match the description of that Oni, and he has some mastery over the dead somehow. He collects souls and can bend them to his will.
Yes, I did extensive research on this thing, and I look over at the tapestry, and I'll kind of, for a split second, it's very hard to detect, but if you're paying attention to Kage, he will shiver for a second, and then stare over at the Haruma.
It looks like
And
this. That guy right there.
Atsumari no Oni. It is the demon that I fear this Meosukai may be trying to resurrect.
Well, I'm just curious who wove this.
This Oni destroyed the castle long ago. Whoever wove this either was a survivor or, more concerningly, was someone seeking to praise the destruction this Oni wrought. Let us be gone from this place. If we are going to go downstairs, let us go now.
Yes. I think we've looked at everything around here.
Y'all will see me fasten an extra katana into my obi, and then pull my Haori over it and start moving.
Were there any other artifacts of note in that room?
Most of them had been corrupted or desecrated.
Because I remember in my note from Togashi Yokuni that I need to cleanse and purify artifacts and shrines I come across. So maybe I could take the opportunity to fulfill that mission, at least on one of the artifacts in that room.
I do not know if there are any other artifacts that are savable. There is a great many evil spirits there, and they seek to taint not only the relics, but whatever wayward traveler might wander inside.
Okay, I'll take your word of caution currently, because we need to get moving. All right.
Okay.
So let's make our way.
Okay, which is the direction y'all are heading now?
I believe
Down
we're
the
going
trap
over
door?
to the trap door.
Alright, down the trap door you go. You open the door.
Seems to come back out through that hole.
Well, first, how do you lift the door up? There doesn't seem to be a way to do that.
Fitness check?
Does anybody have some kind of pry bar? Checking.
I don't think I do.
We all turn our heads to Doi. Got one.
Doi?
I was making a joke.
I have nothing heavier than this device.
Doi.
Is he carrying a pry bar? Because I know he's carrying most of our supplies.
I'll check around for anything
Doi.
that looks like it could be a lever.
You turn to look to Doi. Doi kind of shrugs and says, "All right." He walks over to the trap door. He pulls out his katana. He shoves it in the little crack. He pulls on it as everybody cringes.
Yeah.
And pops it on open.
Oh,
Then he puts the sword back. Chink.
Wow.
He sees everybody look at him like he just did something terrible, and he goes, my bad.
I'm simply concerned for your sword.
it is now known as the boomerang blade.
He doesn't seem to have any concern for his blade whatsoever.
Why? Because
Well-
he's just that cool of a dude.
Shall we?
I guess let's head down.
Okay.
Here I go.
For anything we might
There's
see.
a staircase that descends down into the darkness. Does anybody have a light source?
Yeah, I was just about to say, oh, let me get out a light. Actually, I don't
the
have
rattling-
a proper
Three Tooth should have my
lantern.
lantern.
Three Tooth has a lantern.
Yeah, Three Tooth has a lantern.
I have
That's
just
right.
a candle.
You want
Yeah,
Three
yeah,
Tooth
he
to go
has my
down?
lantern.
Well, let's let Three Tooth lead
So-
since he's got a proper lantern.
Right. So Three Tooth will start heading down very quietly. And down at the bottom, there's light at the end of the tunnel. And he stops at the end. He turns his head around the corner. He turns his head back and starts running back up.
Okay, clear the way!
And he runs straight. Oh wait, no, he runs straight past you and all the way up to the top.
Nothing good down there, huh?
What did you see?
Lots of Walking Dead.
Okay, let's close this up.
And put a rock on top.
All right, you close it up and,
Pile rubble over it.
and put a big rock on top of it.
Hey, Togashi?
Yes.
That might have been where they were at. You mentioned undead to me, right?
Yes, and the vision did show that they are underground, but we do not know how many there are and how big the caverns or underground is. So, should we risk fighting our way through, or...
No!
Play this smart.
We need to
Yeah.
head for our target.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can clean up anything that's left over afterward.
Mm-hmm.
I suggest then we head up the staircase over on the far eastern side of the building.
That's a good idea.
Okay. To the
Right,
tower
so we just
then.
hip hop.
Very well. Everybody starts heading up towards the, I guess, the eastern tower?
Yeah, the eastern tower.
No. This is not the northeast tower. This is the western tower.
Oh,
What?
does this lead
Are
to the
we
eastern
facing
tower?
south in this picture?
Well, this is the northeast tower. This one way in the background here is the northeast tower.
The one that I'm clicking at?
No. You're heading this way. It's part of the main castle. It's like the ancillary tower here is where you're headed.
Ah.
Yeah.
And this is the northeast tower back here.
Okay. So that's the one that I wanted to go toward. I thought
Yes.
that was this.
No.
I
So
thought
that's-
it was this. Oh, wait.
That's-
No, he said that it's not on this
Yeah,
map.
it's not on this. You can
Oh,
get
okay.
there. You can get there by going out the back way from here.
Okay.
Okay,
But we
so
need
to
to go
get there,
outside
we
door.
have to go kind of up
Through this
and
bridge.
left, and then over a little bridge.
So there's several ways you can do this. You can leave through the front door, then go out of the courtyard. You can leave the courtyard and come to this entrance here and go up into this tower. Or you can come up this way and try and find this broken bridge here.
Okay. Well, unless we're gonna go all the way outside and come through a frontal assault, perhaps our best bet is to go up through the central tower.
Isn't
I
the
would agree.
bridge broken? Well,
is
I
a
guess
fair
we
point.
can carry a few boards with us.
What do you think, Kita-san?
Well, I guess it's not that far. If we can't get across, we can just turn around.
I meant, should we go through to that tower, or should we check the tower at the top of those bone stairs?
Do we know about the layout of the tower in character? Because we're inside, we can't really tell.
Yeah, well,
From
we
the
saw it on the
outside,
outside,
we
remember?
could see the basic layout of the place.
Okay.
Do you feel like we should go to the northeast tower, or do you think we should go up the stairs, or the bone stairs?
Because I thought our
I'm
goal
not
was...
feeling like up the bone stairs is as important to check. So let's try the back tower.
Okay.
Okay, so you start heading up these planks.
Yeah.
You notice that this area going straight up probably was a staircase that totally collapsed. And as you make your way up, you notice that the ceiling, as you're looking up as you're going, also has a hole that has been covered in with some sort of rubble and debris. So it doesn't look like you'll have to figure out how to get higher up into this tower if you want to get there, because yeah, it's
Because the way through is blocked.
because the way through is blocked. Yeah, so either find a different way in or try and unblock that area.
But if
What
we
about
just
this?
want to pass over to the other tower, that way's
So
clear.
yeah, so the Takashi's going up first, and he does see this the exit of this area. He sees that basically a tree has a gnarled tree has grown into this room that has come in from the outside. These look to be barracks, but
I'm wondering what's in these like little.
yeah, there are little hovels everywhere in this room. And
Yeah.
it stinks in here, like something was living in here.
They're goblin
So it's
tents.
strewn with garbage and filth. The room is thick with a rank bestial stink.
It's time for you to go Super Saiyan.
So,
A bestial stink?
a bestial
Yes.
stink. You'll gain 1 strife from entering this room.
All right, now I'm halfway through it.
Welcome to the club. Alright. So I guess we'll follow in after
Yep.
you.
You guys might want to hold your breaths when you enter.
Okay, everybody can kind of come up into the room. Everybody will gain a strife.
I already gained mine, so.
We'll give the NPC some strife here.
All right, I'll leave that to you then.
Joy's like,
oh,
oof.
wait. Hashina's
stinky.
outside anyway.
Yeah, Hashina's outside. And
Yeah.
Through Tooth. We'll gain some strife. Okay, so you're in this little room here, or actually it's a really big room. That has all these little hovels and tents built inside of it. You find some like fetid meat strewn across, rubbish, like it's a little terrible village.
Just in passing, I'm going to guess out loud. It's probably goblins living here.
Oh,
I put my hand on my blade, or like right above my blade, and I start going through the room and investigating. I'm gonna be looking for any obvious threats to our.
Okay, you can make a check. I guess this would be.
It's a tactics check.
Yeah,
It's
I think it'd be tactics, and you're.
It's tactics water, and I have a lost eye, so I get penalties to this.
Yes,
But I'm still gonna check.
it is tactics water.
I have to re-roll 2 successes or explosive successes on this type of check.
All right, go for it.
Okay. Ladow. Oh crap. Okay.
Hey, you never know. You could get successes again on those.
I could, yeah. So 2 skill dice to reroll.
Replacements. One of them
Okay,
is
well,
an explosive
Not
success.
terrible, but I got still a strife out of it.
Yeah.
I'll keep that explosive success and the 2 opportunities,
All
and
right.
we'll see what the explosive success gives me. Another success. Okay.
Success.
So 2
Sweet.
successes, 2 opportunities.
So you start searching through the little hovels, looking
gain a
around,
attack.
and out of the corner of your eye, you see a shadow flit past you in the room. You turn and point it out, and everybody sees a little cowering goblin in the corner. No! Not more of you!
More.
more?
He says, oh, you're with that lady, aren't you?
Nope.
Witch lady.
Yeah, exactly. The witch lady.
Yes, the witch.
Were there any more of you in this room?
They all left.
Why are you still here?
You're-
I am not
I-
afraid. I will make a deal.
I look at both of you like aghast, and then I pull out my sword and I point it to you and I point it at the goblin, and I say, "You do not get to make requests. You will tell us where she is, or you will die now."
His eyes kind of get a little wide and he points up.
This tower or another?
That right up there, up.
I look at the rubble and I'm like, well, if we're gonna have to get up there, we either have to shimmy our way up, or we're gonna have to announce our presence by
How many are up there with her?
blockade.
Did you hear me, Corey?
Were
What'd you say?
I said, how many are up there with her?
Oh. He smiles. She has lots of undead. She came through this room. I did not notice me. But she is a fool. She brings back Atsumari. Everyone's scared of Atsumari, but not me. I am Thicc.
Like, I lean over to Kage. Asumari?
Hi.
What does he mean?
I am Thicc. And I will be the new goblin warlord. With Atsumari.
Are you just
Oh,
admitting
you
that
think you're
lying
going
us?
to be one of his generals?
He says, well, I am not right now. Who knows what would happen? You samurai would have no chance against Atsumari. I don't
Just
know
as
why
you
you are
have no
here.
chance.
You are just digging your own grave.
Just as you are outmatched by all of us. By yourself.
You could very well overpower me if you all ganged up on me. But one-on-one, you are no match for Thicc.
Talk about someone with thick bullheadedness.
But I have no qualms with you, samurai, not yet. There is nothing I need from you. You can go. Find your woman.
You know what? No, you're coming with us.
What'd you say?
You're coming with us.
Why would I come with you?
We need a lamb to slaughter.
You're going to eat Thicc?
I look at Inoue. It's like,
Take a bite of
oh.
Thicc. Tell me how Thicc tastes. Go ahead, samurai. And he shoves his wiggly limb in your face.
I take my staff out and start pushing him
He
along.
he jumps back and pulls out a little sword and says, "You wish to duel, Thicc?"
I see he's got teeth. Okay. Do we want to waste time with him?
I put my
Should we
hand.
kill him here?
I put my
Or should
hand
we
up.
move on?
I put my hand up to stay the Shiba's ire, and I'll look at the goblin and I'll say, "You have two options."
So, what happens when you turn to put your hand up and you turn back? He's already run back into this room. He don't want anything to do with y'all anymore.
that little room in
Y'all
the corner.
have already started to make ideas about him, and he ain't sticking around for that shit.
uh-huh.
In the back corner.
I was gonna offer him a pretty damn good deal. All right. I will walk to the doorway right here
Okay.
and look in.
There seems to be a large tent in the corner. It's
You
not a
produce-
tent, it's more like made of mud and dirt that's been, it's like a burrow.
I will call out Thicc.
You hear no answer.
We need an extra.
We can come in and end this, or we can work together, and you might survive the day.
You hear
Who is it?
no answer.
He might have tunneled his way out if he has produced any tunnels in here.
I doubt it. He is cowering like a coward he is.
Cowardly, very
Oh.
cowardly.
Well, anyone have a torch? Maybe we could smoke him out instead.
I break
Light
out my flint
fire
and tinder.
tassel upon our, and bring down the palace upon us.
Hmm.
Well,
Come on, we're wasting our time with him.
we might see him again then.
We
don't take
might.
care of him.
Hopefully in a not a disadvantageous moment.
Either he's told us the truth and she lies above us in this tower, or he's lied.
Or it's the
imagine
clone
he
that's
is-
above us.
I imagine he has been befuddled by this witch's magics.
There is a good chance. Either way, I don't feel we're quite well enough prepared yet to face her.
And whatever minions they have brought alongside of them.
Well, this conversation will have to wait until next week, because we are done for today. I hope everybody
So
is.
be. Go ahead.
I hope everybody has enjoyed themselves. Everybody, give yourself an XP point,
All right.
and
So
I'll
be
see
prepared
you
for the.
next
You said
week.
last week we would get 2 points because it was 1.5 in each one.
Oh yeah, it's 1.5 because. Yeah. So yeah, last week you got 1, so this week you'll get 2.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Stay tuned for the next episode of Talking Your Way Through the End Villain's Castle.
Talking your way to Goblin. But